lost amongst the Indiana beatdown of Alabama and last night's de facto SEC championship game was Oregon shutting out Texas Tech and scoring with hardly any time left, and Dan Lanning getting some criticism for scoring there. And my only opinion on that is two things. First of all, you don't want to be scored on stop the opponent, number one. And then number two, Texas Tech kept firing off one timeout after another, and it was fourth down. What do you want the guy to do at that point in time? You've basically forced him to take a fourth down snap. What's he going to do? Run around and then take a knee and then give you the ball back? Right. No, you're going to hand it off, and if he scores, he scores. And if you turn it over on downs, then that's the end of that. Am I wrong? Did I miss anything right there? Accusing him of being, unsportsmanlike and running up the score? Did you guys catch that?
I didn't feel that way watching it. I guess talking about it now, I mean, you could have taken a knee or just kind of stood there, and then taken a knee, I guess. I don't know. I didn't feel that it was unsportsmanlike.
I didn't think that at all.
In the moment. No.
They're the ones who kept firing off the timeouts. You want to get out 16-0, then just let the game end.
Right.
But I guess you're just trying to coach until the last second, and if that's the case, then stop them, But before the game, Dan Lanning fixed college football. You know how I'm kind of looking for that?
Well, it's been a topic.
I'm looking for leadership with ideas.
Looking for an adult.
But we also need it to come from the coaches, too, to basically say, this is the way we'll be comfortable with it, and let's find the right powers that be to make it happen. Dan Lanning thinks that today we should be talking about the national championship game happening yesterday. He thinks that college football should just keep playing all the way through December. To heck with these bye week games. I'm assuming get rid of the conference championship games as well.
Oh, that would be great.
And just keep playing 1 week after another. Cadence that we see in the National Football League until there's a bye week prior to the Super Bowl to give everybody the best chance to be healthy for the biggest game possible. And these bye week teams going 1-7 now over the first 2 years of the college football playoffs.
Not great.
And what's the point of giving you a bye week if the other teams have 2 weeks off before they play their one game? Potentially they are getting the jump on you by getting into a cadence. And they're just maybe as healthy as everyone else because they get a couple weeks off. And then Lanning points out, why are they ceding the ground to the NFL on some of these Saturdays while we're waiting for college football playoff games to hit? This is what he had to say.
Ultimately, in my mind, the vision for this should be, every playoff game should be played every single weekend until you finish the season. Ideally, the season, even if it means we start week 0 or you eliminate a bye, the season ends January 1st. This should be the last game. It should be the championship game, and then the portal opens. Then coaches that have to move on to their next opportunities get the opportunity to move to their next opportunities. Certainly, there's some conversation about when high school signing day should be. I think that could go either way because most of us now try to get guys in as mid-year players, and you want them to be able to join your program at semester, which is a challenge. But I think the first really clear indicator of a place that we can make this better is to wrap the season up. Our national championship game this year is January 19th, right? And that's really hard to envision as a coach that's going out and trying to join a new program and start a staff. It's hard for players to understand what continuity looks like and where they're going to be at, and to manage that with visits, the portal, everything else that exists. I think the clear indicator and the clear way to do that is to bump the season up, right, and make sure these playoff games happen a lot faster. And I've got a ton of respect for the NFL, but we're a prep league for the NFL. We do a lot of favors for the NFL, right? We're the minor league in a lot of ways, but there's no money paid from the NFL to take care of college football, right? And in that sense, we've given up some of our days, right, to the NFL. We said, you guys get to have this day, you get to have this day, you get to have this day. Saturdays should be sacred for college football, right? And every Saturday through the month of December should belong to to college football, in my opinion.
I like it.
No notes.
Yeah, I like it.
No notes. So wait a minute. So the season ends yesterday. Then maybe you give a week to figure out your roster retention then. Then the portal opens up at the same time you could start moving around as coaches. Huh. Isn't that interesting?
Novel idea.
Is that entirely possible? Can we actually do such a thing? Love it. Who can make it happen? Who can make it happen? And let's figure out a central office that then handles scheduling and get some rules for NIL and get some rules for that are uniform for everybody. And let's go. Okay. I kind of dig it. Well done, Dan Lanning. Leadership.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.